Hey, you know what it is. Kawan Money Mayo in the building, live and direct. And you know how we do. And today, I'm gonna bring you some of that good. It's been a while since I really, gave y'all some, some value, some really showing you some things that I've been dealing with and just really showing you the power in this AI marketing and the things that you can do. So I'm gonna show you guys today, one of the benefits in joining my Elite Power community, which is being able to have access to my knowledge and my brain, which is going to basically, teach you things about AI marketing. And one of the things that we doing in our community is learning how to be able to create AI voice agents. Okay. Okay. So not sure if you know the benefits in having something like that, but I'm going to give you a live demonstration and show you exactly the power in having an AI voice agent and what you can use this for. So I want you to think on the lines of, think like a business. Okay, you in the business right now, and right? I should have pulled up the statistics, because the statistics show that businesses lose a large amount of customers. I think it's about 30% of sales they lose, something of that nature. It's high, but they lose a large percentage of sales due to them not being open at specific times when people are calling for information, right? And to be able to buy or join or so forth and so on. So because of that, they are losing out on a lot of business. And think about that from a large scale, right? Like businesses that may be closed on the weekends, but you still, want information from that said business. Can't get into, they open up that Monday, it might be Friday. So think about what they might be missing out on if it's the type of business where, we want that instant gratification. We want that information right now. So we just go elsewhere to go get it. So that's right there. Also, if a business wants to say, okay, well, you know what? I don't want to miss out on my calls. So what ends up happening? They end up hiring people, right, for that position. And what ends up happening in turn, again, that business ends up having to spend money to be able to get new customers. And because of such, to be able to get either a virtual assistant to be able to handle those calls. And even that, I know you only spend maybe $4 an hour for maybe somebody overseas, but still, you have to have somebody there that you're paying $4 an hour, 6 days, 7 days, 5 days a week, right? 365 days, that can start to add up. It will add up. So imagine being able, again, to be able to let AI take care of all that, right? So I'm going to show you just what I had put together myself so you can kind of get a glimpse and understanding of what we're talking about here. So if you're seeing right here, where this is a tool that, I actually put together that for my agents, okay? And this is a AI agent right here that will actually answer calls for a dentist that I did. So I did this for a dentist. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make this practical. I want you to be able to actually see this in real time. Like I wanted you to be able to make sense of this in your brain and not just attach it to like typical network marketing, online marketing, anything like that. I want you to say, okay, how can we use this in the real world? So what I did is I created this bot for my actual dentist. All right. So if he's watching right now, here you go. You got a sneak peek. All right. Before I get to see you in a couple of weeks when I get my teeth cleaned, I was going to demonstrate it for you. So, I created this for my dentist so that he can be able to see the power in being able to do a few things with AI. So what we're going to do is we're going to be able to do we're going to have the ability to be able to call first, right? So we're going to have the ability to be able to call, So we're gonna have the ability to be able to answer the call, right? So if someone calls in to the dentist after hours, the AI is gonna take over. It's gonna answer the call. It's gonna answer any questions, okay, that this person might have, and it's even going to book the call. So if this person wants to come in for something, then it's going to book it and it's going to put it on the calendar as well as a Google Sheet so we can track it. Okay, so this is what I put together. So you can see right here, it starts, we're going to execute. It starts there. And that's when the call came through. And then it goes to my AI agent that's also ran by ChatGPT. Okay. So for the learning base, so it knows how to be intelligent enough to speak and respond. Then we got the structured parts there. It's going to go out and then send it off to these Google Sheets. I can also add to this and then have it sent out to an email if I wanted to as well. But for right now, we're going to leave it right there. All right. So after which, Okay, because we want to go down the line. You're going to see that it's going to book on this calendar. Okay, so this is my calendar. So right now, you see that my calendar is what? It stops on, it's 10 o'clock. So we got appointments from 9 to 10, 10:15, right? 10-ish. So it shouldn't be able to book anything around these times, okay? Because I already have these times booked, right? So what we're going to do is, same thing. I'm going to actually ask the bot to be able to ask. I'm going to actually ask for it to be able to tell me. I'm going to try and book a time around one of these times. Excuse me. So I'm going to actually try and book a time around one of these times, that's already taken to see if it catches that or not. All right. So we're going to try and trip the bot out. So we're going to try to trip the bot up. Okay. All right. So that's another thing we're going to do. And then, it should go to this Google Sheet. Now, one thing that I noticed that my sheet hasn't been populating like I needed to. So I need to go back and configure somewhere on here. But since that's not the main part of the situation, right? And that's not a big deal, especially as long as that it booked on this actual calendar, then I'm fine with that. I can live with that if that's it for right now. But it'll be fixed by the next recording. Okay. So with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and see this thing in action so that you can actually see, just how powerful this is. All right. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to actually call. Okay. So I have a number that I set up for my dentist that we're going to actually call. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, just go down the rabbit hole. Let's just see. All right. So we'll do it in real time.
Hello. Thank you for calling Dental.
Hello. Who's this?
Hello. This is Katie, the receptionist at Dental Dynasty. How can I help you today?
Oh, hello, Kate. This is Dan.
Hi, Dan. How can I assist you today? Are you looking to book an appointment or do you have a question about our services?
Can I get some answers about your services first to see if this is going to be a right fit for me?
Of course, Dan. I'd be happy to help with any questions you have about our dental services. What would you like to know?
Do you currently do implants?
Yes, Dan, we do offer dental implants at Dental Dynasty. We specialize in implants and crowns, and all the procedures can be done in-house. Is there anything else you'd like to know about our services?
Yes, I'd like to know, do you also do your crowns in-house as well, or do you have to ship out to get those done?
Yes, Dan, we do crowns in-house as well. You won't need to worry about any shipping out for those. Everything is handled right here at Dental Dynasty for your convenience. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes. What's your hours of operation?
Our operating hours are Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
I'd like to book an appointment.
Great, Dan. Let's get started with booking your appointment. Can I please have your first name? If you wouldn't mind, could you spell it out for me?
Dan, D-A-N.
Thanks, Dan. And your last name?
Mays, M-A-Y-S.
Thank you, Dan Mays. What's your preferred contact number?
619-555-5555.
Could you please repeat the phone number one more time to make sure I have it correctly?
619-555-5555.
Thanks for confirming, Dan. Could you share your email address and please spell it out for me?
Dan@gmail.com. DAN@gmail.com.
Thank you, Dan. Which insurance provider will you be using?
Aetna.
It looks like Aetna is not one of the insurance providers we currently accept. Would you still like to schedule an appointment?
Do you take Blue Cross?
Yes, Dan, we do accept Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance. Would you like to proceed with scheduling your appointment using Blue Cross?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Dan. To schedule your appointment, could you please tell me your preferred date and time for the visit? Also, what is the reason for your visit?
I prefer Monday at 10 o'clock, and my visit is because I'm having a toothache in the back.
Let me check the availability for Monday at 10 a.m. for you. It looks like Monday at 10 a.m. is not available, but we do have openings on Monday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Would you like to choose another time within that range?
Yes, please.
What time on Monday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. would work best for you?
I'll take 5 p.m.
Your appointment is confirmed for Monday at 5 p.m. You will receive a confirmation email with all the details. It seems there was an issue booking the appointment at 5 p.m. on Monday, possibly because that time has already passed. Could you please provide another time on Monday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. that works for you?
We can do 4.
Let me book your appointment for Monday at 4 p.m. It seems the system is still showing an error trying to book the appointment for Monday at 4 p.m., likely because that date has already passed. Could you please provide a different date and time for your appointment?
Sure, not a problem. How about we do Friday, or maybe even, how about Wednesday at 3 p.m.?
Let me check the availability for Wednesday at 3 p.m. for you. It appears there is availability on Wednesday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., but I don't see a specific slot for 3 p.m. Would you like to choose another time on Wednesday within that range?
Sure, just book me the time that's available.
I will book your appointment for Wednesday at 9 a.m., the earliest available time. Your appointment is confirmed for Wednesday at 9 a.m. You will receive a confirmation email with all the details. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, thank you. That's perfect.
Thanks again for calling Dental Dynasty. Take care.
All right, so now that we just booked that, let's go see if let's go see right now. Okay, so now that we just booked that call, let's go and actually see if it booked on the calendar, right? So we did what, Wednesday at 9, or 9 in the morning. So we got Wednesday at 9 right here. No, Dan Mays, right? Here we go. 9:15 right here. So here we go on Wednesday. So that's right there. And you see it was booked. Okay. So imagine the power in that and what you can make now, because again, we can use this for anything. So we can create this for a dentist. I could create this for your network marketing company. You can create this for, a real estate. Think about the ultimate follow-up tool, and now you can create these for the company. You don't think that if I send this to a company right now, actually I'm gonna send it to my dentist, but if I send this to him, I say, hey, call this number, and then go down the rabbit hole. That's it. Yeah, you see, the thing that I've always said is documentation beat conversation. Seeing is believing. It's very, very, very hard to see something amazing and then turn away from it like you didn't see it. Okay? Very hard. So once a person actually sees this in action, they get to experience it with their own company, that's going to be very hard for them to turn away from it and say, I have no use in that. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? That I don't see no value there. It's going to be very, very hard for them to do that. Trust and belief. Okay. So we're talking about a tool here now that you can charge thousands of dollars for, because all you got to do is make it make sense for the business owner. And the way you make it make sense for the business owner is you just say, hey, look, I'm going to save you more money than you would have to pay to actually have someone do this manually. And think about it. This is why they said AI is coming for your jobs to a certain degree, because, okay, why would you want to hire somebody that, one, can show up to work late, one, can give you excuses about showing up to work at all, 3, ain't that efficient at work, 4, got to take lunch breaks, and legally you only can work them a certain amount of hours, 5, it's just going to be expensive to hire them when you can take away all the above. And now you can have AI be way more efficient, be more on point, be able to take calls 24/7, 365, and it's not illegal to do so. You know what I mean? You don't have to pay any salary. You don't have to pay hourly to do this. So now you end up making your whole business efficient. And again, if you're thinking outside the box, you can even use it for network marketing. Imagine your team. You make this for your team. They call and they get all the information they need to any and everything. And it's a different type of experience. If you notice, the bot didn't sound all weird. She didn't sound all, like robotic. It wasn't a pause. You know, sometimes you hear those robotic calls and it's like you answer the question, hello? Hello? Who's this? this is the AI bot talking to you. Like, come on, that's a bad user experience. This sounds like a real person. It has inflections and a voice. It has character. It has, it sounds like it's inviting to talk to the person, on the other side of that screen. Very, 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 very powerful. And the cool part is, this is the type of stuff and is what we're teaching in my Elite Power community. Like literally, this is what you're learning. These are the type of things we're doing. You know what I mean? And like I said, real powerful stuff, because all that was made possible because of that right there, that automation. So I create this automation, like I said, and when you hit the execute the flow, it just starts from here. Call. Matter of fact, you can even see the call come in real time. You see how it says it's waiting to call? So watch this.
Hello. Thank you for calling Dental Dynasty. How can I help you today?
Oh, yeah, I was just showing the demo of how you work and showing just how efficient you was and how, I used automation to be able to create a bot that was going to be able to answer the phone for basically Dental Dynasty. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm here to assist with any questions or appointment bookings for Dental Dynasty. Is there anything specific you'd like to try or ask about?
Not right now. But one thing I did want to know, are you guys affordable and compared to other dentists around you?
Dental Dynasty provides high-quality, comprehensive dental care in a comfortable and modern environment. While I don't have specific pricing details or direct comparisons to other dentists, we do offer a wide range of services from routine checkups to advanced.
Now watch this.
If you have
I'm going to get her to forward the call.
More information
watch
about
this.
That. Would you like me to help with anything
I'm going to have
else?
them forward the call to a live person. Yes, I do need information on the actual pricing. So could you forward me to a live person?
Let me connect you with someone from our team who can help you with pricing information.
Look at the phone. Look at that. That's them. Forward it to me. So even that. So how they say, well, AI, we still need that human touch. Well, you still got the human touch, because now what you can do is you can start the call off. The call could start off 100% automated. But then if they're not getting the answers that they want, then instantly they can get a live person. They can say, put a live person on. Let me talk to a live person. Instantly, that call is going to get forwarded to you. Also, you can create it I can create it for you where the bot will instantly see if those calls, if the call is something that they can answer. And if instantly, if the bot can't answer that call, or it doesn't understand what the question is, not answer the call. If the bot don't understand the question that's being asked, guess what? It'll automatically forward it to somebody that can answer that call, a live person. So even that, so that way it doesn't leave anything to chance. So let's see if it actually left. It might not left anything because we didn't leave any information for it that time. So it shouldn't have actually left anything right here. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. But it would have left here if I would have actually left some information. It would have showed up right here as well. So that's what you see. That last step is right here when it goes to the sheet. Okay, and you can create these. You can learn. Now I know this looks kind of techie right here, right? This looks complicated, and that's good. You want it to look a little complicated so that when you creating this for your clients, it ain't just something they can just easily go duplicate real fast, right? They're gonna have to learn a little something. So that's good. You want that. You want to be the authority here. But what I can tell you is that I took all the guesswork out of this for you. Guess what? This whole workflow, you can copy and paste. So I teach you how to create this whole situation, copy and paste my workflow. Now you got the same exact workflow that I have, and now you can do the same thing and just change the business. Everything can be the same. All you're going to do is just change the business. And I teach you how to do all that. You know what I mean? I'll show you how to be able to program it to any business you want, even your own. I'll show you how to make these agents. I'll show you how to make these and this is all pennies on the dollar too, by the way. It costs me about 9 cents a minute to be able to make these calls. So that's very cheap, because I don't know if you ever seen text marketing or SMS marketing, and it's expensive. Twilio and all that, it gets very expensive. So with this, very, very, very not very cost effective. Okay, $2 for a phone number. You got a brand new number, you want to port over and all that. That way you can have a number that you can give to clients. And that's why I said what I would do is, from a building standpoint, is I would already pretty much just have these already ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I would already have the number, and then I would pick out a business that I want to target, right? And then, and then, like I said, real estate, plumbing, any business that you know they close at certain hours, but you know that they probably missing calls because of such. And then just make it for them, and then find out everything you need to know about that business, so that when you program your agent, it knows how to answer all the questions. And now when that business owner calls the number and sees it's about their business, they're going to be instantly intrigued. There's no way they're going to be able to not be curious enough to go down the rabbit hole and say, okay, let me see where this is going to take me. And the more they go down the rabbit hole, the more powerful they see this is, and the more easy it is for you to get to sell. You can easily charge a business $1,000 a month to have this type of service. Easy. Now, you want to hear something crazy? You want to hear something crazy? If you get 10 businesses to pay you that, you're making $10,000 a month. Now, look, I'm never going to hate on network marketing. I love it. Okay. This is how I made my money. But let's be real. Is it easier to go get 10,000 people right now? You know what I'm saying? Is it easier to go get 1,000 people on your team right now to potentially make $10,000 a month? Or is it easier to get 10 people to pay you $1,000? And for a real service. It's not like we just selling them air. Like you're literally selling them something that they can actually use. Like it's not like, oh yeah, just join my matrix and just float around the matrix and see if you're gonna be rich through the matrix. And they be like, what is the matrix? Is that Leo in them? Is that Neo? Is the end of the world coming? What's the matrix he keeps talking about? I keep hearing about this matrix thing I get to make some money in. What is that? Right? Hey, like, look, no, that's not what we're doing. No, you know what I mean? You got a tangible something that you can give to people, you know what I mean, and target businesses. Guess what? Businesses have money to spend. They have a budget. They got to spend money. You know why? Because if not, they got to give it to Uncle Sam. So they rather put into their business. Ask me how I know. So they have no problem with saying, hey, you gave me something that's actually tangible. Yeah, I'll spend money on that. So they'll easily give you $1,000 for it. And then you want to hear something even more exciting? You want to hear something even more amazing? You see this little workflow right here? You can create another workflow to actually reach out to the prospects. So you ain't even got to be sitting here calling nobody. You ain't got to be sitting here emailing nobody. I'll create another bot, which I'm going to create to complement this one. You know what that one's going to do? That one's going to actually email the prospects first. So first, it's going to email. It's going to, no, matter of fact, let me take you down this rabbit hole so you really understand what we're talking about here, okay? So what's going to happen is, first, this whole workflow that you see right here, what's going to happen, the first trigger, it's going to go out and scrape the internet based off of your keywords. So let's say you said plumber. Okay, scrape all the plumbers' phone numbers. In what area? Las Vegas, Nevada, no problem. So now I'm scraping all the phone numbers of all the plumbers. Let's say I get 200 plumbers. Okay, cool. Now I put them on the Google Sheet. Now I got the 200 plumbers in the Google Sheet. Perfect. Now pull from that sheet, and I want you to reach out to them one by one and send them an email. We're going to use OpenAI to do that, okay? So that way we know that ChatGPT is going to do us right. No problem. So it's going to craft the email for us. Then it's going to send it out, okay? All I got to do, you see this right here? You see how this is going to this? I can just easily go like this. Watch this. Email. Look at that. Gmail. Boom. And I want to send a message, right? Look, send message right there. Bam. And I just configure it. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to configure this. And then now I'm going to be able to send a message on top of that. So boom. So do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see how simple this is once you really know, like, oh, wow, this is what we're doing here? This is what we're doing here? Let's get it. Let's get it. Because now you can create some amazing automations that businesses is going to pay you handsomely for. They ain't going to want to do this. They ain't got the time to do this. If I own a pizza store, I only got time to make pizzas. I ain't got time to be doing this. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to sell homes, real estate, I ain't got time to be making this. I'm trying to sell $1 million homes. But what I do have is a budget to pay you to do it. And guess what? This is going to cost me a lot less than getting an agent. All you got to do is when you go to prospect, find out in that area what's the going rate, minimum wage. Go down to the minimum wage price. How much does it cost minimum wage to have somebody working 40 hours a week doing this? Then take it one step further and say, well, if they work 7 days a week, even though legally they can't, but so what? 7 days a week, all day, 24 hours. What would that come out to be at? And whatever the minimum wage is, because I don't know what that is, but whatever minimum wage is, right? Make it that times, and then whatever that number is, you come under that number and say, look, this is what I can do for you for this price. And then you can say that's based off of the fact that if you had to hire somebody to do the same thing based off of minimum wage and based off where you live at, blah, 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 it would cost this much. They're going to say, whoa. Then you just keep it real with them and talk real numbers. So how much would this save you? How much more productivity you think you would have if you was able to answer the phone 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and didn't have to pay nobody to do it? All you had to pay somebody was 9 cents a minute, give or take. But does that interest you, Mr. Business Owner? Let's say you're scared to go get the big money. You scared right now, right? You just getting your feet wet. You don't really want to jump out there like that. You think you can get half of that? You don't think you can get a business to pay you $500 right now to have an AI auto call responder? Yeah. Think about that. I think you can. You know what I mean? You want to hear something else that's cool? You want to hear something else that's really, really amazing? That this doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop here at all. I actually got another a bot that I created, right? We got another workflow that we created. Hold on, let me see if I can get to my workflow real fast so I can show you guys. When you go deeper down this rabbit hole. Okay, hold on. I'll show you another one I'm working on. So, just to show you, cause I heard it before. What is tools gonna do for you? What do tools do? And I'll be like, y'all just ain't educated. You ain't got a clue, do you? Like, you ain't got a clue. But I'm gonna show you what these tools do, because they do a lot. Okay? So let me show you something real fast. So check this out. This is a TikTok automation tool right here. So, or workflow. I don't even like to call them I don't like to, it's like, yeah, it's a flow. So the way this is gonna work, so this will go out, pull content from my seed. So let's say I got a bunch of videos sitting in my Google Drive, right? I already made the content, and I can use AI to do that part too. But I already made the content sitting in my Google Drive. And every day what I wanted to do is I wanted to automatically post to my TikTok. Okay. I don't want to have to go pull it. I don't want to put descriptions on it. I don't want to have to write nothing for it. None of that. I just want to pull the video and automatically go. Well, that's what this tool does. And you want to hear something even more exciting? It's right now for TikTok, but I can have it go to all of my social media platforms at the same time and literally post. There'd be one here. This would be Facebook. This would be something. You see what I'm saying? And I would just have it, excuse me. And I would just have it go to the necessary places that I needed to go to, you feel me, at the same time. But this right here is another automation that we're working on right now. I still got some things to do to configure it, to finish it out. So I don't have this one to demo at the moment, but as soon as I do, as soon as I finish it out, I'll definitely demo that one for you as well, because like I said, this is powerful. And if you're able to create these type of things, again, when does the business have time to go post on all their social platforms? They don't. When do they have time to create exotic videos and cinematic videos and then put captions on top of them and then make vertical forms and also horizontal forms and then post them to all the vertical form platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X? When do they have time to do that? That's why I know for a fact that you can make good money doing this. I've already made $3,600 just selling 60-second videos. For ads, ad videos. When I taught you guys how to make the cinematic videos, and I have somebody pay $500 a pop for those. And I'll leverage my services. So I tell people all the time, guess what? You can leverage me. So if you can't do this, don't worry about it. Let me do it. And then you just upsell what I'm charging. So I charge $500. That person upsold it for $200 more. Boom, they make $700. On top of that, 6 fields, man, they made over $1,000. They made over $1,000. Being the middle person. This is the power of AI automation. Like I said, this right here will get you money when, recruiting stops and you can't do that no more or whatever, or it just ain't working for you to begin with. Because guess what? Anytime that you sell a tangible product, you're always going to win because people are already accustomed to buying tangible things. So if it's something that they see that's tangible, and now put on top of that, you're giving value, which means that you're putting the business first, not yourself. You're putting the business first, not your wallet. You're putting the business first, not your commissions. So they see the value because you made it about the business, not about yourself. Instantly, you're going to be in people's good ear and they're going to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm interested. Remember, you don't have to get a lot of people. You get 10 people to do this, that's $10,000 a month. Residual. 10 people, 10 companies, 10 businesses. Remember, I told you, you can use AI. You can go use ChatGPT right now and reach out to a whole bunch of businesses that you scrape. I'd even taught you how to make scrapers in my Elite Power community a long time ago. Like I said, look it. We got content for days. Okay? We're teaching real, tangible, real world, real stuff. Look it right here. Automation. AI voice agent. Remember I told you? I gave it to you right here. I give you the whole script. All you got to do is download it right there. TikTok agents, we got that. AI software, marketing education, tons of it. Like, guys, this is your best chance of winning. And the cool thing is, we got an affiliate program. You can sell it, you know what I mean? Make 40%. Like I said, bada bing, bada bang. People getting real value. They learning real things. So they're happy. You know, they're happy. Like I said, I can even show you right here. We go right here to social proof. You're going to see people winning. Look at this. My mag website is finally finished and integrated. They're making real world things, and things happen for them. Okay. This right here was made with AI, 100% AI, 100% AI. Prompts. A prompt made this. So you ain't got to hire a graphic designer no more. A prompt made this. Yeah. Through our teachings, a prompt. Look how professional that is. She wasn't a website designer, but she definitely made paid attention in class. And now look at her. Right? Teaching. Remember I told you, I'm teaching y'all real world stuff, not just over here messing around. CapCut's my new friend because we're teaching them how to make real things. So I taught her how to make those cinematic videos you see me having.
Are you tired of not reaching your goals or your goals slipping through your fingers? There's a better way. Break through your limitations. The cellular alignment technique neutralizes your body's stress responses to move toward your goals. Contact Melanie for your sample session today.
You want to learn how to make cinematic videos and things like that that's going to be able to get the people's attention? You see Derek over here, boom, he did his. Like, we teaching real stuff, guys.
I felt humiliated, powerless, like a man stripped of his fire. She looked at me like I wasn't enough, and I hated myself for it. I had one night to prove I was still a man, or lose her for good. I tried everything, workouts, diets, faking confidence, but inside, I was running on empty. My body was weak, my mind was wrecked, my pride gone. That night, I broke. I was done feeling small. That's when I found it. Big pressure. And it hit me. Energy surging. Muscles alive. Confidence roaring back. For the first time in years, I felt dangerous again. She didn't just want me back. She feared losing me now.
Do you want to learn how to make product videos like that? Is that going to stop the scroll? Is that more exciting to watch than just someone saying, hey, buy this, buy that? Which I actually just seen this video for the first time. So I even got to give him praise. That was amazing. Great job. I actually seen it for the first time with y'all. Because, again, we out here winning. You know, I'm teaching real stuff. You know, tangible things. You know, tangible. How to really use AI and make it work. Make it make sense. You know, how to get sales out of a group. How you get sales out of a group right there. See, making sales out right there on Facebook, showing how to do it using groups and print on demand. How to get approved for $19,000 worth of credit right there. How to do it with a brand new LLC, Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, teaching y'all tangible stuff, not just out here with the fluffy nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, client paid for this video right here, $500. Ain't gonna lie. There it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, tangible stuff. People that are in here, in it to win it, learning real things, real world situations. And like I said, that's what we got. So now when you start doing these type of things, you start offering these type of services for clients, it's no way that you're going to fail. It's no way you're going to fail. because you have something tangible and you get to fail your way forward. Why? Because it doesn't take a lot to make a lot. Even in the community is $97 a month, but you're getting paid 40%. That's damn near half. It don't even take a lot. You go get 4, 5, 6 people. Boom. Again, you're making $1,000 a month. Just passively, just here. Because again, people gonna see so much value, they're not gonna leave the community because they learn the real things. Wow, I just learned how to make an AI voice agent. Even if I didn't sell it to nobody, I can use it for myself. Right? That's what you're gonna be telling yourself. Man, this is powerful stuff. I need to know this type of stuff because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think in about 3, maybe 5 years, this stuff is gonna be household name. Everybody's gonna have it. Everybody's gonna be using it. Nobody's gonna be using real receptionists anymore. Why? Why would I? Right? It's gonna be like the evolved version of push 1 if you want to talk to, push 2 if you want to talk to, right? If you want this department, push 3. Like it's gonna be the evolved version of that. But remember how that at first we hated that. We still hate it, but we ain't got no choice. Every company has it and you're gonna have to live with it. Push 0, maybe you'll get it operated. A lot of times it just starts the message all over again. It is what it is. Gotta sit through it. If I want to get to it, same thing. So eventually, I think everybody's gonna have AI voice agents and things like that. But guess what? They don't have them right now. They don't have them right now. So your job is to take advantage of it right now while you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? While you ahead of the game, while people still talk about AI, it's gonna take jobs, it's gonna be the Terminator, it's the Matrix. I ain't messing with the AI stuff. Just like they said about credit cards before credit cards became a thing. Just like they said about the internet in 92, 94, right before that. Just like they said about the computer. Just like they said about smartphones. They say it about everything because we as humans, we fear change. We fear change. We're scaredy cats. We fear change. So because of that, you know, it takes time for us to get to it. But eventually, you just be like, hey, gotta adapt or die. So I adapted. So everybody's going to adapt. Eventually, everybody's going to have AI. It's not going to be so shocking. It's not going to be like, oh, my God. It's not going to be so amazing because it's going to be your household thing. But imagine if you start hitting the ground running and you are one of the people in the forefront, okay? You are one of the people in the forefront. NowSite was amazing. They did something amazing at the time with the hype when they did the AI avatar. Okay, nobody knew about the AI avatars. Where you get an AI avatar? Oh my God, this is amazing. People paid $10,000. You want to hear something funny? NowSite was truthful from the beginning. They said, "Look, we don't make this service." I hope you know, right? Because they knew that this could easily be found if you was educated enough to know it was Hagen. I knew right away. My lips are sealed, though. It's none of my business to tell. Okay, you got to pay for your ignorance sometimes. So if you don't know something, you got to pay. And that's what happens every day. So because you didn't know that was Hagen, guess what? People pay upwards of $10,000 for an avatar. Let that sink in. $10,000 for an avatar. The same avatar you could potentially went to Hagen and probably got for maybe $30 a month. Right? But you don't know what you don't know. And that's okay. That's business. Capitalism. Like that's business. And they milked that. And they made a pretty penny. I mean, a pretty penny off of a ton of people that wanted their own avatar, but just didn't know. Now, avatar, we can get it done easy, right? Most people know how to do it now. If you don't, you can easily find it, right? Go on YouTube, find it, easy. So now, no one's going to pay $10,000 for an avatar. But guess what? It don't matter if they pay for it now. They pay for it then. I think NowSite made about like $500,000 or something like that. Something crazy, like a big number. Because it was first. They was first. Okay? It matters. It matters. Just like business, you want to be first because if you're last, you're last. If you're not first, you're last. You know what I mean? Everything else is last, and then you're just trying to play catch up. Then you're just playing catch up. You want to be first to market. You want to be first to everything because guess what? That's where the tide rises. That's where you make the most money. That's where you build the biggest and the fastest teams. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody, oh, no, it doesn't matter. You're always going to be able to get it. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. The most momentum happens in a company in the very, very, very beginning, in the start, period. Not when it gets saturated, not when everybody and mama talking about it, not when it's been on everybody's timeline, including yours, 1,000,000 times over, not when you got 5,000 affiliates in your inbox pitching you the same thing. That is not that. Usually, that's when it's a little too late. You done missed the boat. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, your favorite guru and your friend and all that might not tell you that because they want you to keep on buying into their nonsense. But I'm gonna tell you the real. That's why success rewards speed. You want to be quick. Network marketing. You want to hurry up and build because guess what? It's a big circle, but it's a big niche, but it's a small circle. There's not a lot of us. And if it was, then why we see each other in every opportunity that we in? We see each other. Hey, what's up, boy? Like we see all of the same people. That lets you know that ain't really a lot. You know what I mean? So it's enough so much that we all end up in each other's opportunities as we go through the years. You know, I've been in your team. You've been on my team. You've been on my team like 3 times. I've been on yours a couple. Yeah. So that means I need to hurry up and I need to be getting as many people as I can before. Oh man, you got that person now? Oh wow, that person on your team. Yeah, we did business last time. Well, good luck to you. Oh man, you know, my person's over there, your person's over here. That's how it goes. So you want to be quick, fast, on the draw. Okay? All right. So that's all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to really reshare that tool that, you know, that I created and let you know that, you know, like I said, these are the benefits of joining the Elite Power community. Like I always tell y'all, and everybody that joins get access to training, and you get access to EMS for free. So you get access to EMS, which is $97 value. You know what I mean? You getting access to that for free. And I don't know if you realize just how much you get, but you getting access to all these tools right here. So all these different tools that I use to market, promote my business, make it make sense. You know, like my CRM tool. You know, where I can efficiently do my vital health business. You know what I mean? I can efficiently see people that's, you know, that I'm doing business with, and I want to be able to put into a tab. You know what I mean? So I can keep track of everybody that I'm actually doing that business with. You know what I mean? So I got tabs for them, right? And I can say, hey man, look, right now, just pull up, you know, my prospects, you know. So I can pull up my hot leads, you know what I mean? And boom, just the people that's, you know, hot leads gonna pop up, and I can follow up with them now. You know, you can see, matter of fact, some of these people already answered, so I need to follow up. So now I can easily see in one easy place that I can follow up with these people. Real simple. I can pull up messages that I've already created, right? Pre-populated messages, right? Like, see, like it says, like the first message to new friend prospects. And look, boom, I got spin them. I got different ones I could use. So I could pick which one I want to use. Hit the arrow, bam, it automatically sends. See? Boom, boom, boom. Holiday messages, you know what I mean? Happy holidays, stuff like that. I ain't got to keep on writing that stuff. So again, automation making things simple, but you get access to this for free. Honestly, like all these tools that I got right here, you get access to these for free. So these are automation tools. This is a $97 value. You getting all this, you know what I mean? On top of right here, Engagement Beast, it's going to go down your wall and post automatically for you. You know, automatically. Super intuitive. Like I said, we're not just creating junk, you know? Look, you automatically comment, automatically leave loves, ha-has, all that. Gonna go down there and do it for you. You know what I mean? That's what all this is. So all these are tools that you get, that you're gonna get on top of when you just join my Elite Power community. Or vice versa. You join the Elite Power community, same thing, $97. I'm gonna give you EMS for free. So win-win situation. But either way it goes, you know, that's what we got going on, man. So that's what I do on my spare time. You know, like I said, I run my own business too. I'm not just a network marketer. You know, I'm an all-around marketer. So I got my own companies, got my own opportunities, and I bring them to you. You know, I tell you, I always say the best stuff is stuff that's created from us. You know, so for us, by us, from us. So, you know, I'm a marketer selling marketing tools to other marketers. That way that you can get the best out of marketing, period, point blank. And hopefully you guys saw the value in my my AI auto agent as well. You feel me? But either way it goes, the beat goes on. We gonna do what we do. So appreciate you guys again. You know what I mean? We gonna go and get up out of here because I gotta go out here and get this money. You know what I mean? Like we always do. And hey, until the next one, peace.